Hey everybody! I feel like I haven't made one of these videos in so long, so it feels so weird right now, honestly. How have you guys been? Jennifer Hiles. I don't even know where to start. My name is Jennifer Hiles. I have an arterial venous malformation. I think most of you guys know who I am. If not, welcome to my page. I have plenty of videos explaining kind of what's been going on if you want to check those out. I'm sorry, I'm just so happy because I'm thinking that last time I was in New York and now I'm home and like I just dreamed of coming home the whole time. And I'm here and I'm just so happy about it. A lot has happened since the last time I posted. I had surgery, I was in the hospital, moved out of our New York apartment into the hotel for a couple days. I filmed again with Barcroft and a new video is out, so if you haven't checked that out, I'll leave the link below. We came home on the train, the girls started school, I got to see my family and friends, we got to see our family and friends. Did a music festival already. So much has happened, and I'm gonna go through all that with you. If you haven't checked out my GoFundMe page, please do. What is it? www.gofundme.com/Jennifer Hiles. I have all my pictures on there from birth to now, so you can actually get the full gist of my story. You can go check out my other videos. I have my bio kind of and everything on there, and I try to keep it updated. But if you want to stay further updated, you can subscribe to my videos, or you can go follow me on Facebook. I can't add any more friends, so just follow. My URL to that is www.facebook.com/Jennifer.m.Hiles. If you want to add on Snapchat, it's Jennifer Hiles, and Instagram is Jennifer Funk Hiles, which is also my name on Facebook. I'll add it below. But I would love to see you guys on there. I just hit 10,000 subscribers on here too. How did that even happen? I think the first time I posted a video, it was because people on my Facebook, no matter how many times I tried to describe it, they couldn't understand what a tissue expander was or why I needed it, so I couldn't get it to upload to Facebook, so I uploaded it to YouTube, and I don't know, this happened, so it's pretty amazing. Thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't, please do. I have so much further to go, and I'd love for you guys to join. Feel free to share my GoFundMe page. I would really, really appreciate it. I know I've said this before, but I didn't know what I had until I was 14, and it was really terrifying thing for my parents and I to go through, and I know there's somebody out there who doesn't know what they have, and and there's somebody out there who does know what they have, and they just don't think there's a doctor out there for them. But I need for them to know that you can find someone that'll so greatly improve your quality of life, and that's so important. So just share, please. Ask other people to share. You never know who might see it. And also, I have to have surgeries for the rest of my life, so it's not cheap to stay in New York, and it's not cheap to travel back and forth. So I really appreciate you guys, helping me get through this. I couldn't do it without you, so thank you very much. I'm gonna go through this. Sorry, Dustin's upstairs playing music. You might be able to hear it. Okay, I'm just gonna start where I left off last time. I believe last time I talked to you, I didn't have my last surgery yet. It was my last surgery of the summer, so I have many more to go. It's not my last. It's the night before surgery. My surgery was on the 31st of August. The night before surgery, I was terrified. Like I couldn't sleep at all. I guess I just had, I don't know, like in my brain, I guess the best way to describe it is, I was gonna go home in like 3 days, and I just wanted to go home so damn bad. And I was just scared that something was gonna happen or something would go wrong and I wouldn't be able to go home. So I was scared. I was not excited to go into the surgery room at all. Yeah, we woke up early that morning and we left the apartment that we stayed in for 4 months, and we went to the hotel, which I rented a room there for about 2 days since our lease was up. We went to the hotel and dropped our belongings off, and then went to the hospital, and Dr. Ortiz came to see me because he was the one doing my surgery. I had the embolism. That was the last surgery, was the embolism. Dr. Ortiz came to see me, and I was so happy to see him. Okay, one thing that bothers me, I'm just gonna throw this in. People wanna, like, I know I posted before that he wasn't able to do the surgery for whatever reason, but that was just like, some things happen that you can't control. You have things that happen, and it's not a big deal. Like, I got the surgery 2 weeks later. It's just a little setback. So please don't say anything bad about my doctor. He's an amazing doctor, and I wouldn't be here without him. Like, he is so important to me, and he's such a great man, and he's so caring, and he fills me in with everything I need to know. So just like, whatever happened is not a big deal at all. So love Dr. Ortiz very much. I think he's like I think it's called a radiologist, and he's amazing. Anyway, he came to see me before I had surgery, and I don't know, I guess I got to ask some questions, and I asked him, which I thought I already knew the answer to, but I was wrong. Kind of like how many times would he have to embolize me before the AVM was gone for good? And I thought that it was going to be gone for good. I don't know why, really. But he made it very clear that I was never going to be AVM free. I guess that was kind of devastating. I think in the beginning I knew that, but then somewhere in the middle, I guess, when people say little words to me, I kind of hold on to them, even if it's just a little bit of hope, and I might have turned it into something bigger in my head. But my AVM's just too big and in a crazy spot, like it's dead center in my face. So, I guess if you have a small AVM, there's a small chance that they can fully get rid of it, but mine's just too damn big, and it's not gonna happen. And it's not like cancer, but it does continue to grow back like cancer, so I'm always gonna have it. Dustin turned his music off. I don't know, that really bothered me, but I was happy that he told me the truth about it, because I really would rather hear the truth, like, straightforward if something bad's gonna happen or could happen, just so I know what to expect. Like, I don't want to expect something perfect and then have it not be perfect, But I was really thankful for his honesty, but, right before surgery, when I was already scared, and then threw that in there, I think my nerves from the summer just all added together, and I was so shocked. Like, it was a lot, like the whole summer, all in all, and just going in there, I don't know why, but it all just piled up on me in that moment, and I don't think I was a very pleasant person to be around, honestly, at that moment. I know the nurses were trying to be nice to me and talk to me, but I guess in my head I was just, knowing or trying to accept that this was never going to end, and it's always going to be something that I have to deal with. And I don't think I was very nice. I wasn't like rude or mean, but I just didn't want to talk. I just wanted to go home. And hold on. Oh, it worked this time. Sorry, I paused it. Anyway, I just wanted to go home. And I was screaming. Not screaming. I was not screaming. I was crying. I don't know. Freaking out, to say the least. And I guess right before they put me in the OR, I just asked to go to the bathroom, and I went in there and I just cried and cried and cried because I just felt so exhausted. And then I remembered to pray. Sometimes I get so far down and then I remember, oh, you know, all I gotta do is pray. And so I sat there in the bathroom praying and crying, and then the more I prayed, the less I cried. And it's just really amazing, the power of prayer. I don't know where I would be or how I would have even gotten through the summer without prayer. You know, it's something that's very important to me. And you can just feel it, like you can literally feel it, and you can feel how important it is and how real it is. And I don't know how I would have gotten through the summer without God, honestly. So after that, I wasn't completely calm, but I calmed down a lot, and I was just like I can do this. And I went into the surgery room and put me to sleep, and I woke up obviously in pain. They embolized my lip and my nose. I don't know if he did like this part or behind it. And he said my lip, but I don't know why he didn't say my gums, or maybe they didn't need to be done. I'm not quite sure. But later on he came to talk to me, and I asked him if it went good, and he said it went very well. That's when he said he did my lip and my gums. And I asked him if there was any part that he couldn't do, and he said yes. And I guess there's a piece of AVM growing back that's connected to my left eye, and he could not embolize that because it would have it could have very well affected my vision. So that's something new, I guess. And yes, it kind of worries me, but I cannot sit and freak out about it, because I feel like your thoughts really affect the way things go. Like if I'm gonna sit here and freak out and think that it's gonna go back, and I'm gonna go blind or whatever the heck, like I feel like that's actually gonna happen. So I think your mind is a very powerful thing, and you really gotta just not forget to be positive, even when it's super hard to be positive. It's very important. Anyways, after that, I had to stay in the hospital overnight. Like I said, the night before that I didn't sleep, and then that night I didn't sleep at all either. I had very low blood pressure. My pulse was like at 40. My heart was freaking out. They would be in and out all night doing like EKGs and taking my blood pressure and drawing my blood. And I guess I'm supposed to go see like a heart doctor now. I know I've had like an ablation of my heart before in 2013, because my heart would beat like 280 beats a minute. But this was something different. They explained it to me, but I cannot remember what he said because I was on so many painkillers. I don't remember. So I'm just gonna have to go get like a heart monitor. I feel like my heart's been fine since then. I think maybe I just had so much anesthesia and stuff that, you know, that stuff does play a big role on your body function. My body feels different now than it did when I went in, and that's for sure. So I didn't sleep at all that night either, so I was just so exhausted the next day. But that day in the hospital, I don't know, just tired. I had a roommate. I don't remember her name, but she was so very nice, and I think about her all the time. Still, I do. She had cancer, and she had a lung removed and some other body parts removed. She just seemed so sweet, and I know she had children, and oh, it's just sad when you meet people like that. Like, I didn't really know what to say. I just remember looking at her and praying for her and praying and praying, and I didn't, you just wish you could heal people and make them better, because it's just not fair what some people have to go through. But I don't know, I just have hope that she can get better. And the only thing I know about, like, when you're sick is I believe in, like, food healing, which I don't feel like I can really do that with an AVM, but other things, like, I watch a lot of food documentaries, and I just kind of shared, like, the power of food with her, which I feel like she kind of knew, but it's the only thing I knew what to say. So I shared that with her, and I really just pray that she finds something that really works for her, and I believe it's totally possible. And the other thing, I know Mallory High, she sent me a book called Chicken Noodle Soup for the Surviving Soul. And at first I didn't want to read it because I thought it was just for cancer patients when I read in it, which it's like a bunch of little stories, like, written by cancer patients. But one day I looked in it and peeked, it's like, every story is like 3 pages long, so it's super easy read, and it's good for little tiny short reads. I loved the book. I was almost done with it. But I just lied. Sorry. I crossed my fingers. I told her that I was done with it so she didn't feel bad taking it, but I gave it to her in hopes that she felt the same inspiration and the uplifting that I felt when I read it, because I went through some hard times too, and just reading that just, really makes you remember, like, the power of prayer and the power of food and the power of your thoughts and the power of friends and family and love and just, like, all this stuff. So I hope that she feels the same thing I felt when I read it. It's a good book, Chicken Noodle Soup for the Surviving Soul. I've never read a chicken noodle soup book, but that one was pretty good. After that, after I got out of the hospital, I went to my yotel room. I took a shower, and then I went to see Dr. Wayner, to Dr. Wayner's office for the last time for a while. Took my stitches out. If you remember, I had all the stitches in. This really cleared up nice. I remember it was really thick, but it's thinner this time. I don't know if you can tell. They took my stitches out, and it was really hard for me to say goodbye to them because I really love them a lot. They're so sweet. Their whole entire, all of them. Just like Dr. Wayner, he's such an amazing doctor. When we went in there and I had to tell him bye, it wasn't like a quick bye. We all took some pictures together and we talked, and I remember my kids, they were like, "Thank you for helping my mom get better," and Marlena said, "Thank you for helping my mom get better, because I really want her with me when I'm older." And that was just so powerful, and it was just like, I don't know. I know it meant as much to him as it did to me. And they went and ran up and gave him a big hug, and it was such a good moment. And there's just no words to say how much I appreciate that man. He's such a good, humble, confident, caring, just like busy guy, and you could tell he's just so busy, and I just thank him because that's what he chose to do with his life, and definitely made my life better, and I know he's making a lot of other people's lives better, and he's just changing our lives dramatically, and there's no way to really thank a person for that. And his team is just excellent as well, like Yelena and Danielle, and even just the ladies at the front desk and the guys. When you walk in, he's so kind and waving, and Rachel and all of them, and even just that group of people, and there's Dr. Kosh, the surgeon, and those ladies there, and then Dr. Ortiz and Carissa, just like all of them working together. It's just such an amazing thing, and there's like, look what they're doing. Like, this is great. So much in my life has changed since a year ago. Like, so much has changed. Like, really, a year ago, before I started the GoFundMe page, I can honestly say that when I thought about the future, I felt impending doom. Like, I didn't really see a future. I was scared. I felt hopeless. I didn't feel like there was anything I could do. I felt like I had an AVM, and that's the way it was, and I just accepted it, and I accepted that something bad was going to happen to me someday, probably very soon, and I just didn't really think there was anything I could do to fix that. And I am so glad that I went on the internet one day and made that GoFundMe account, because some things you really can't do by yourself. You can't keep all your problems to yourself. Like, there are people out there that can help you, that care about you, that love you, that don't even know you. Like, it's amazing how wonderful people are. And now, a year later, when I think about my future, I feel happy. I feel hopeful. I'm still a little bit scared. I'm not gonna lie about that, because not knowing is scary. But I don't feel scared like something horrible is gonna happen to me. I'm just so happy that I have a team of doctors that I know isn't gonna leave me hanging, and they're gonna be with me no matter which way my journey twists and turns, like if it's for the good or the worse. Like, I feel like they're gonna be by my side, and I'm so thankful for that. And I can picture growing old. I can picture me someday, just like walking into a room and feeling like I can be myself, whoever that is. Like, I kind of feel like I know who I am, but then I kind of feel like I'm always hiding. So, like, I feel like I could get out of that someday. And I feel like, even though I won't be AVM free, that I'm gonna have this under control. I feel like everything's gonna be okay. For the first time in my whole entire life. And I've just been so damn happy about it. Like, I feel like weights have been lifted from my shoulders. I feel so thankful and happy and lucky and grateful, and just like, I am so lucky. People, like, on the internet want to say different, and I guess I don't see where they're getting it from, because I could think of like 10 million reasons to be thankful for my life, and I wouldn't want to change my life for anybody else's life. This is my life, and I'm gonna live it. I'm thankful for what I have, and this is mine. It's mine, and I'm gonna live it the best I can. People tell me that they're sorry for me, and it's not fair that I have to go through this, and I'm like, don't be sorry. Like, I'd be sorry for me if I couldn't go through this, if I couldn't get all these surgeries that I needed. Yeah, they're hard, but imagine if I didn't get them. Like, I wouldn't be able to see my kids grow up. I wouldn't be able to do anything. And then they respond, well, yeah, it's not fair, you have to do that. I guess every journey is different, and this one's mine. And that's just the way it is. I could sit and I could pout about it, which some days I might pout a little bit, but not very much. Like, this is my life. Like, this is the only thing I've known, and I am gonna live it to the best that I can. And lately, it's just getting better and better, and I'm just so thankful. Like, I don't know, I started dancing. Like, I can't dance for shit. I can't dance at all. But, like, just little things to make your day brighter. Like, talk and laugh and sing with your family and dance and, like, seriously, right now, you're lucky because you're alive. If you're watching this, you are alive. You're lucky. What did you do with your day? You are so blessed to be here. What did you do with your day? Don't waste it. Don't waste one more day. Since I've been back, like, I just want to live more. Like, I want to make every day count. I want to be happy. I want to be joyous. I want to be silly. I want to do things that make me feel uncomfortable. Just do whatever. We went to the park and danced the other day. It was so much fun. Today I went and did my grandma's dishes, and we made her supper. We made her lunch, and she was just so happy. Like, take care of your grandparents. Take care of your parents. Love hard. Love everybody. No matter what. Just be good. Be happy. We're alive, guys. It's great. Good news. Woo-hoo. I'm getting off track here. I got excited for a minute. I'm sorry. Not sorry. Sorry, I'm not sorry. I don't even know where I'm at right now. Do you? Oh yeah, Dr. Wayner's office. After that, this is like 4 hours, 26 minutes. Okay. I'm gonna go faster. After we left Dr. Wayner's office, went home, had 2 minutes to take a shower, and then we went to Brooklyn, and we filmed the next part for the Barcroft video. So that was released a couple days ago. It's on YouTube. I can post the link underneath if you haven't seen. It's basically like, you know, the first one was before my surgery with the expanders, and this one, they met me when I had my big surgery, and kind of me going into surgery, parts of the actual surgery, and then I went in and filmed the day before I left, so that it was filmed on August 30th. I didn't sleep for 2 days, and I had no time to get ready, so I look like crap in the video. But they did a really good job of putting it together. I really enjoyed it. They actually sent me all the footage when I got home, and it was like an hour long of it, and it was so crazy. Like, I don't know, right before the surgery, I was freaking out so damn bad that I honestly don't remember much of it. Like, I feel like my body was kind of in shock, and it hurt to cry. That's all I remember. And all I wanted to do was cry and freak out, and I was scared as hell. I didn't want to leave Dustin. I just wanted everybody there with me. It was hard. It's honestly the hardest moment of my whole life. And so to rewatch that, like, made me bawl like a baby, because I remember kind of like how that felt. That was pure scared, pure not knowing. It's just terrifying. Dustin couldn't even watch it. He was like, that's way too intense. I remember how that felt. I can't do it. Like, he still hasn't watched it. But then it showed in the surgery, and like, I watched them cut my nose off from here, and then they cut this part off, and then they cut this. It was like a big flap. So in the video, you could actually see my nose, and it's this piece right here. And they cut out the expander, and then like you could just see all my stuff open and flapped over, and it's just like, I can't believe I slept through that, you know. I guess I was like crazy knocked out, but I really like watching stuff like that. Like, I've always watched it on TV, so it was crazy that it was me. But in a way, like, it made me feel more comfortable. I know that sounds weird, but just to see how well they have such a huge team of like the greatest people, And they all work together so great, and nobody's in there freaking out and scared and like, you know, give me this and boom, like freaking out, you know, like nobody's doing that. They're all working together so calmly, so collectively. They're listening to music and like they know what they're doing, and I thought it was just cool to see that. And then I got to, you know, hear Dr. Weiner and Dr. O talk about stuff, and it was just like, I don't know, I just have so much love for them. It was great to hear them talk and just see them do what they do. So I really enjoyed watching the footage, so I'm glad they sent that to me. Oh. My hair's all crazy. I'm really bad at this. Anyway, on the way home, or we left in the morning. It was so hard for me to get out of bed after we went to the hotel because I didn't sleep for 2 days. Woke up exhausted, like I was on painkillers, like, you know, the IV ones, not morphine, but something like that. So when I woke up, I was like I couldn't move out of the bed at all. Like I was glued to the bed. But once I got up, it wasn't so bad. Got a lot of stuff ready. The taxi took us to the Penn station, and I like waved at everyone out the corridor. I think I only got like 5 people to wave back at me out of, you know, 8 million or whatever. But it was fun, and I like missed the city already. I love New York. Like anything you could possibly want to do there, like you can do that. Anything. Like your possibilities are endless. And then you got like the forest area, and then you got the beach, and it's like, I get all those I Love New York shirts. It's a real thing. Love New York. I like Manhattan. It's great. Brooklyn seems really cool too. I didn't spend much time there though. But on the way back, we had a family room this time, and normally we get like the 2 separate rooms, which have bunk beds. So like Dustin will take Marlena, and I'll take Kaya. So we were in this like big family room because that's what they had available. And my kids were bouncing off the freaking walls, like somebody wound them up. They're like, we're like, oh my gosh, how do we control these kids? It was crazy, but it was fun. I love train rides. If you ever have the chance to ride an Amtrak, like I think the prices are really good, and honestly, it's great. Like you don't have to worry about anybody driving. You guys can just kick back, relax. You can go play games. There's a bar. There's food. Like food's expensive and shitty, but they have food. You could bring your own food too. But like we even met a couple on there that flew from California to Chicago just so they could ride the Amtrak all the way back. It was like their 50th birthday or something, and that's what he wanted to do because he did it 10 years earlier and he just really enjoyed it. So it was so beautiful. Like you get the scenic route, so I definitely suggest it. Like I know for Dustin and I, if we were to take the coach seats from Omaha to New York, it would be $600 round trip. So it's only $300 a piece, and like it's legit. And if you sit on the coach seats, it's like they relax or recline, and you got like a little foot stand thing. So like it is not bad at all. I definitely suggest that. But the way back, I was just like thinking in my head, the entire way to New York, I was so damn scared and nervous and just freaking out, and like every inch we went, it was like quote further and further away from my family back at home, and I was scared. Like, and I was thinking on the way, like, what am I gonna look like on the way back? You know, like what's the train ride back gonna be like? What am I gonna look like? How far would I have gotten accomplished? You know, like, what if something happens? What if I have a stroke? What if this, like, I was just so scared. So on the train ride back, I forgot about this all summer, but everything just hit me. Like, I was like, wow, I remember like every bit of the train ride to New York, and I'm like, it's already 4 months later. Like, some days felt like they lasted in eternity. Like, some days lasted forever. I felt like they would never pass. It was painful and hard and emotionally, like, it was hard. But I did it. Like, that's the only thing I could think of on the way back. I was like, I did it. My family helped me. You guys helped me. I had so many visitors come. Like, it was just like, I had so much support throughout the whole thing. And the doctors did such a great job. And I was just like, I did it. The hardest things in life give you such a sense of accomplishment when you finish them. Like, you can do little things all day long, and like, nothing compares to doing something that's hard. Getting through something that's hard. Change is hard, you know? Like, changing from anything, relationship, moving, surgery, any kind of change is hard as hell. But when you get through it, it is such a rewarding feeling and just a sense of accomplishment. And to sit there and be like, I did it. It still makes me cheese out. It's so awesome. Like, I did it. There was days where I sat and cried alone. Like, I would wait for my family to go to bed, wait for my kids to go to bed. I didn't really call my family and, you know, vent to them very much, just because I didn't want them to feel, I don't know, I didn't want my pain to rub off on them because I love them. I didn't want them to be sad. I wanted them to be happy for me. So I would just wait for everyone to go to bed, and I would go in my little bathroom and I would just cry and cry and cry, because it was so freaking hard. And it was like, some days I was just like, I can't do this. I can't get through this. This is too hard. And ask God, you know, why? Just help me get through this day. Please, God, help me. And, you know, minute by minute, hour by hour, day by day, week by week, month by month, step by step, I did it. And I am so proud of myself, honestly. That was the hardest thing I ever did, and I did it. And I know I have a long ways to go, but sometimes you can't focus on the future. You gotta look back and just see how far you've come, and breathe and smile and dance, even if you don't know how. Dance it out. I was happy though. But we spent 2 days on the train, and then we got to Omaha. Our train was like 2 hours late, but my mom was so damn happy to see me that she waited there. I'm sorry, Mom, but thank you. She waited there to see me, and we pulled up, and I was looking out the window and I saw my mom and Billy, and I was just so happy to see their faces and just to know, like, I'm this much closer to be home. And we drove to Sioux Falls that night. I don't think we got there till about 1 o'clock in the morning, probably later. 3 o'clock in the morning, maybe. It was just so nice to catch up and talk to her. And we got home to her house, not home. We live in Huron, they live in Sioux Falls. We stayed at her house that night, and I stayed up and talked to her till like 4:30 in the morning. It was so nice just to give her a hug, you know, and sleep in her house, in her bed, and I don't know, just knowing we were there. It just felt so good. So good. Yeah, anyway, the next day, my mom let us drive her car around, and this really nice lady helped us get, I think her name's Marcia. Thank you, Marcia. She helped us get, like, stuff for school for the girls, because they started school the next day. Well, Marlena did. So we stopped and got her some clothes and some backpack and some stuff like that, and then my mom invited some people over to her house. Some people I don't even really know. They were just like off my Facebook, and they wanted to meet me, which is completely fine. It's nice to meet faces that follow along. I thought that was really cool. And Crispy and my sister, I can't even remember. I have such a bad memory. It was just so nice to see people, you know, and be back at my mom's house. And we went out to eat, and went and seen Dustin's grandma for a while, and then we traveled home. We didn't get there until so damn late. and Marlene had school the next day. I'm sorry. I think we got there at like 11, honestly. But she slept on the car ride home. And then we got in our house, and it's so weird. Like, even if I leave for the weekend, it feels weird, like, coming back to the house, you know? But, it was full of spiders. There was, like, a spider web in every possible corner, and it was freaking gross. And so, I feel bad that I murdered them. I would have taken them outside, but that would have taken me, like, 3 years or something. So I killed them all, the can off. God forgive me. But it was nice to be here. It felt really nice to be here actually, and just be like, oh. And like, it wasn't cockroaches. So in New York we had cockroaches. Like, I can handle spiders. No, I can't. I can't handle spiders, but they're way better than cockroaches. They're not as fast. Well, I guess unless I don't know the species of spiders. But it was really nice to be here. The next day, we woke up and went on the porch, and like, it just had you know how when you wake up in a cabin and it's just like so nice and relaxing? That's how it felt, because we had like green grass. There was like no cars, way less cars than I even remember being here before I left. It was just so relaxing, and before I left for New York, it was like boring here. I'm just like, oh, there's nothing to do, and well, I didn't really complain that much. I just knew it was boring. There's not really a lot here at all. But then coming back, it felt less boring and like more relaxing, which I didn't mind the fastness of New York. I really enjoyed it, but it is nice, and you could see the stars so well. Go look at them if you can. I love the stars. And anyway, yeah, the next day Marlena started school, and she loves her teacher, so I'm so thankful for that. This is her second year in first grade, and her teacher she just loves so much, so I'm happy for that. Kai just started last Monday, and I'm so happy that they're going to school together, so her older sister can show her the ropes, and she's got Marlena's old kindergarten teacher, so that's just adorable because she loves her and I love her. So cute to see them together in school. Anyway, there's like, everywhere I go here, or like anywhere really, even in New York, not everywhere there, but sometimes, I just have so many people come up to me and they show me so much support, and I can't even tell you how much that means to like, before when I felt so alone and like my problems were my own and I didn't share them with anybody and I didn't want anybody to know that it was anything different than a birthmark. Like, now everybody knows, and it's still kind of weird to me, but they come up to me and they just show me so much support and kindness and love, and I really appreciate that. Like, it really does mean a lot to me. To all of us, thank you guys very much. I would have never dreamed that this many people would just sincerely care, you know? So thank you for that. I guess even in New York, I had a few people recognize me, which I thought was so weird, because it's like a huge city. Not weird in a bad way. Like, for one thing I'll share with you, like, we were eating at a Mexican restaurant, and a girl came up to me and she's like, I think I seen your video on the internet. Are you Jennifer? And I'm like, yeah, because I already had my surgery. She was like so excited, and she was just so happy to meet me, and it was so adorable. And then she went back to her table, and you could just tell she was like, ooh, that was her. And it's just weird, because like, not weird. I adore you. You're so cute. And thank you for that. You like made, like, I was having a hard day that day, so you really made me smile. But I still think it's crazy because I don't feel like anybody special. Like, I'm just another person, you know? And I'm just doing what I have to do in my life. So, you know, I don't feel like I do anything like extraordinary or anything. But I am humbled that people are inspired by my story and that it can help. Like, I have so many people tell me like how it helps them get through their problems, and I guess if I can help it that way, then I'm happy to do that. Very happy. Thank you guys. So happy to help. We all need to help each other. It's a hard world out there, you know? Like, and it's sad that being a kind person is so rare or something. I mean, there's so many kind people out there, don't get me wrong, but when somebody is just a nice person or a good person, they're like, I don't know. I just wish there was more. And you can rub off on people. So just go rub your niceness all over people's bodies. It's so weird. All over their face. Niceness rubs off though, so just spread that stuff, spread your kindness, spread your love. It's free, it doesn't cost a thing, and it feels damn good. Well, so I got here, Marlena had her first week of school. She started before Kaya, and then last weekend we went to Shangri-La. It's my favorite place in the world. Harmony Park in Geneva, Minnesota, or like right outside Geneva, Minnesota. Jay Lash, aka Jojo from Mookiefoot, he was so kind to us, and he put us on the guest list. I almost feel bad because I feel like other people deserve our stuff too that I didn't get to go, but I'm so happy that I did get to go. Like, after the summer in the concrete jungle, it was just nice to go to the 500-year-old oak trees, and I had so much love and support and so many hugs from just everybody, and I was just amazed at how many people really knew my story there, and even, you know, the singers of the bands that I love, you know, they gave me great encouragement, and it's just amazing, like, how a few kind words and a hug and a smile can lift somebody's entire day. So don't underestimate the power that you have inside of you to lift other people up. It's so simple, and it's so easy, and it takes barely any effort, and not only does it make somebody else happy, it makes you happy to make others happy. So just thank you, all you guys that did that for me, and you guys really lifted me up. Like, I'm not used to smiling recently. Like, for one, my lip was like straight cut and it hurts. But all weekend I couldn't even help but smile, and it hurt so bad, but in the same way it felt so good just to smile again. And it really loosened up my lip. It was so painful in the back here, but it doesn't even matter because it'll get better. And I needed that. And if you haven't heard of the place and you want to go there and just listen, go there and listen, and go there and dance and hear the music, I highly, highly, highly suggest it. Harmony Park in Minnesota. Did I say that weird? Go there. It's changed us completely, just who we are and what we're about, and I think it's very important. I think everybody should go there with the right intentions. And another thing, like, music is very big for me. The things I like love is good food and music, friends, family, all that stuff. But music, one of my favorite, for some of my favorite people, like, just to get a thing of what I like, Medicine for the People, and Nako Bear is the lead singer. Such inspiring, beautiful music that can pick you up from any mood. They were there. Just look up their music and just keep listening to it. It'll pick you up. It's so great. And they're so amazing live if you ever get a chance to go see them. Mike Love was there, and the kids were dancing on stage with him, and you know, Dustin Thomas, Reed Grimm's great, Lee Walsh, just like so many great singers. But positive music is where it's at. John Wayne, like all these people, you need to go check this music out because you don't know what you're missing. It's good stuff, and it's really just fills your soul up with amazingness. It's necessary. Well, one sad thing I had on here is the other day I noticed I lost two things. One was my engagement ring. It's my wedding ring. This is my first engagement ring. I don't think you can see it. But my other engagement ring, it's a weird story. My family got one too for me. But that fell off. And then a couple hours later I noticed I lost my memory card. My kids took my memory card out of my phone while we were in New York. And it was like, it had every picture of my journey on it. Like, I took so many pictures of my face every single day that I did not post on social media, and that I don't have them anywhere else. That was the only place I had them, and they took it out of my phone, and it's lost somewhere in that apartment, and it's so sad. Like, I'm never gonna get those back, and I really wanted to put something together to remind me of like how far I've gone, but it's hard to let that go, but I need to because it's just not gonna happen. I guess I could be thankful for the pictures that I do have, but it was just like the hardest thing I've ever done. So to look back at the pictures would have been really great for me when I'm having a hard day, because like even when I looked back at the pictures I had the other day, like even right now, like to look at the future is scary, but one day I looked at the past pictures and I could remember kind of how I was feeling in each one. And remembering like the future just seems so hard, but like when you look back at all the things that you already went through and got through, it's like, if I got through that, like I can get through anything, you know? But I know that inside, I have my memories. As long as my mind don't completely run away from me, I will remember them. The worst memory ever. But yeah. Sad face. Barcroft. Oh, some people comment the dumbest crap on Barcroft. Or they try to be mean to me, and it's like, you're the one sitting here commenting negative things on my post. Like, I don't know. Just, if you're gonna comment anything bad and try to make me feel bad, I don't feel like it's working, because I know I'm a badass and you aren't gonna take me down. It's just not gonna happen. So you're wasting your time and you're typing on the internet. You should go try to figure out some positive things to do with your life and actually make a difference. Not worried about it. Some people will say that I'm inspiring because they can't even leave their house if they have pimples, and it's like, dude, I have those too. My face is breaking out so damn bad. But you are not your outside figure. You are what is inside of you. That's what matters. So like, don't let something so little as a damn pimple keep you inside your house and from living life. I don't care if you have a boil in the middle of your forehead. You need to go outside and you need to play, and you need to play hard, because life's short and it doesn't matter what you look like. The people who love you are going to love you regardless of whatever you look like. It doesn't matter. Love yourself. Love the inside self. This is just a shell that you are blessed to be on this earth with. So I know it's hard sometimes, and everybody has issues. Even I do, but we need to do our best at just living hard, you know, like, go live. Don't let little things hold you back. It's not that big of a deal. The one thing I want to thank is like my family and friends that have really stood by me. Like I've had some friends that just obviously not my friends, which is fine. Not everyone's supposed to be a part of your journey, and they were all there for a reason. And I'm thankful for the time I did have with them, but I am so thankful for the people who talked to me and helped me through this summer and still continue to do that. It's good to have just a few really good friends. So I needed you guys, and you guys were there for me, and I thank you so much. Just going out of your way to say something little to put a smile on my face and let me know that you guys cared. Like, it means a lot to me. It really does. I'm so lucky to have you guys. Very lucky. Anyway, yeah. Now, this is so long, I'm gonna make it an hour. I have to go back in 3 months. I have a 3-month break. So excited to be here, so excited to be home and not have anything to do. I'm just gonna, try to be my best while I'm here. Try to be like the most positive, which isn't so hard. Just be happy. I'm just trying to go through my house, minimize stuff, to minimize stress. I don't want to spend all my life cleaning up stuff, so I figured just get rid of it. Don't have to clean it. I want to live simply. I want to live happily. I want to be the best mom I can be. I want to be the best friend I could be, the best wife I can be, the best daughter, sister. I want to just be the best version of me that I could possibly be, and just live life and be happy and do whatever I gotta do. Whatever comes next in 3 months, I just want to do it and just continue to get through things like I have been doing and live to be old. I want to live to be a grandma and watch my kids grow, and life's just so important, and it's just the little things that matter, so don't waste your time worrying about the other things. Just love your family, love yourself, take care of yourself, take care of others, and just spread that positivity. That's what I plan on doing. In 3 months I'll go back and I'll start having more surgeries and continue to pray and love, and I'll keep making you guys videos, hopefully not an hour-long video. Life's just so good. Just embrace it, love it. So I'll go back and forth for at least the next year, and then it'll be every however many months after that to be embolized, and hope that the AVM doesn't take a bad turn. Your prayers are very much welcomed. I would appreciate that. And like I said, just please go to my GoFundMe page and share if you can. I would really appreciate it. Follow on Facebook, anything of mine you can share. It's fine. I don't mind. If you have any questions, please let me know. I try to read through all the comments, and if there's a question, I can answer it, or maybe I could try to just do a video of the questions. Next time I make a video, I think I want to just really explain, like, from, my life living with an AVM. And I know it's all on my GoFundMe page, but I'd just like to make a video about it, I think. So I think I'll try to do that soon. Some questions people have asked me that, everyone wants Dustin to come on video with me or my girls, and I told Dustin that right before this, and he just laughed. He was like, hell no. Like, he hates the camera, he hates social media in general, so he's not going to do it. But the girls, I could definitely get them on here. They're so funny. They watch some YouTube channels with like little kids unboxing videos and stuff, so they have been trying to do that on the Kindle. So they're so funny, and like no matter what they say on their thing, they're like, make sure you subscribe down there. It's so cute. I'm like, what subscribe mean? They're like, we don't know, that's what you say. And I'm like, okay. They're just adorable. So, yes, I would like to have them come on, but Dustin is never going to come on here, so don't hold your breath. My age, I'm 29 years old. I have gray hair. Do you see it? It's right here. It's so freaking gray, but I can't pull it. I've always wanted to grow old, have gray hair, and like, I have a freaking gray hair. And this is where they cut my hair, just because I had my hair had cut from here to here and here to here. So they cut it, and so it just sticks out. So it's just like this crazy gray hair. Careful what you ask for, right? Yep, 29 years old. And I always joke around, like, you know how they cut my scars off and pull my face up? I'm like, I get facelifts. It's not really that fun, but it's kind of, you gotta joke about stuff. You can't be too damn serious. Don't be so serious. Don't be so serious. But yeah, congratulations on being alive, and I hope you're all well. If you have any questions, please ask. Thank you guys for supporting me so very, very much, and really helping me get through the summer with your comments and your prayers and your just uplifting everything you guys do. You have no idea how much just support goes such a long way, and you guys have helped provide that for me, so thank you so much. I will continue to make videos. I'm not sure what about yet, but I will do that for you guys, and I look forward to talking to you again next time. Sorry I wasted an hour and 2 minutes of your life. Love you guys. Take care. Have a super great day every single day.